Hey, welcome back to my channel, this is Kuro, and we're playing some more Genshin Impact on a PS5, and I accidentally triggered the cutscene, well, the next event. I was thinking of exploring the city and, well, stuff happened, and apparently I have a sifting software update to install. That's just a puppet. It's not even a real Dinozard.
Traveler?
She's not the real person.
You must be exhausted.
How long are we gonna last in this loop?
Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dinozard feels like an eternity
Forever ago. Oh yeah, we need to stick it on autoplay. It's a little flashback in the background. Doesn't she look happy? Too bad she's dead.
Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here. And the way her eyes sparkled when she talked to...
There will
You can
always
barely
be
recall it now?
frustrations in
Okay.
life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
Wait. Is she just on
That's
autoplay?
what the real Dinozard said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Huh.
Yes, traveler. What is it?
Oh, so she's still
Yeah.
just a puppet. But just now, how come...
Let's go.
What? Where are we going this time?
To end this loop. Oh no, we're gonna watch a dance? We should just watch the dance. Yeah. Right, okay, so we're approaching our destinations. For this episode, we're going to be running with Ganyu, Aloy, and Raiden Shogun. We're going to be rolling with A.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organized.
Who cares?
The grand
Just
stage
dance.
is already granted.
Here we go. We're going to convince Nilou to dance. Oh.
Traveler? You don't have to get involved. He's a sage from the academia. I don't want to drag you into this.
She sounds like she's mentally exhausted.
Traveler, what the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the academia, that's another day gone to waste.
Well, the day's nearly over. Oh, looks like something's happening.
Wait,
Oh,
they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff?
they're puppets.
Oh, of course. If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this.
Oh, right, yeah. So they're not real.
So they're just substitutes.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage?
Something's up with those flowers.
Like I said,
The goddess of flowers.
they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yes,
Okay.
the Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple.
So is it possible that they're the catalyst or the center of the dream?
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice. Dinozard, did you find these?
But didn't
She's
you
not
just
here.
say all the real flowers went extinct after the
Yeah.
goddess of flowers passed away? So,
I hope we get a cutscene of
Yeah.
Nilou dancing.
What's going on here?
Ah.
You guys are acting weird.
She is.
But
She's the
okay.
host.
Hey,
Oh, something's happening.
they disappeared. So Nilou's the host.
Yeah, she's the host of the dream. So everything's happening inside her head.
Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilou's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage.
Meaning that
It's just
everything's
like the
powered by her
example
imagination.
Nilou told us. People assumed there will be food on a plate, and Nilou assumed there would be real patisaras in the flower pot. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilou?
Yep.
But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming. How should we make Nilou realize that?
She's a dance.
Am I dreaming?
Is she dreaming? Oh, wait. Okay, yeah. How did you come to that conclusion?
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration of the Sabzeruz festival?
Not quite.
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either.
Yeah.
The point is, what made you think this is a dream? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage?
The first age.
To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendroarchon.
Right, and what happened to them?
Familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City.
Yeah.
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. His piety
Oh,
and
more to the
wisdom were
story,
acknowledged
okay.
by the Dendroarchon, and she finally gave her blessing to all kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage. As if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated.
So he was painting everything into reality
After who
within a
knows how
dream.
long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendroarchon, I miss my parents, my wife, and my
Okay.
children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried. The
Right.
Dendroarchon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, You're off to search for the Dendroarchon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love.
Wow,
In the end,
okay.
The first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City and founded the Academia. What a happy ending.
Very happy
So,
ending.
the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
Nope. He did not.
Yes, but his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendroarchon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection.
This dream should be over soon.
I see.
We're just gonna skip along with
Well,
the story.
It just so happens that today's Sabzeruz festival is almost over
Yep.
too.
We may as well end the entire dream with a dance.
Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sabzerus as beautiful as we can. The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the Dance of Sabzerus.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
Well, that was a very beautiful
Good morning, traveler.
dance
Oh,
cutscene.
Mom feels like she's been asleep.
And
for
we
the
just woke up from a
longest
dream. Good morning, Paimon.
Paimon's head feels super heavy.
Did we oversleep? No, but we had a very long dream.
The Sabzeruz festival. Have we finally escaped from the Sabzeruz? Take off your Akasha terminal.
Yeah, at the end of the Dance of Sabzerus, I think I saw doing a Zard. Yeah. Taking off the Akasha terminal. Good idea. I hope we're back in reality.
She's not in her room. What happened?
Yep.
Huh?
The usual spot. With Nahida.
Well done, traveler.
So it was
Paimon.
the usual spot. Oh, okay. Nahida's possessing Catherine.
Thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sabzeruz festival for
Okay,
me.
it's weird hearing Nahida's voice
sorry,
from
who
Catherine's body.
Dunyarzad!
Yeah.
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you.
What kind of
just had a
amazing...
dream.
Yeah, okay.
And I saw...
The Dance of Sabzerus. Yay! Mission complete. And,
You're actually Nahida,
Yep.
aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we met at the Sabzeruz festival. And Dunyarzad, did you save her?
well, I
It's
guess
a
she
really
did.
long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness
Also, her
is still
voice is
weak.
coming out of Catherine's body is really weird.
Let's chat somewhere else. How about by the traveler's favorite bench?
It's not really my favorite bench, but sure. Oh, yeah, we got some upgrade items for our Dendro abilities, so we may as well just improve that whilst we have the chance. Yeah. Okay, so we just walked to the next location, or
Let's
in
talk
the
about
story or
Dunyarzad
quest.
first.
So,
After
give
we
us some
parted on
answers
the last
as
day
to
of
what
the
happened.
Sabzeruz festival,
Yeah?
among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. Once
Your
Dunyarzad
suspicion.
could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control.
Okay.
Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to its original dream. where
Right.
both will gradually fade until they completely disappear.
So you managed to save whatever fragment
I
of
used all
her...
the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as
Oh,
possible.
okay, so you basically
But it
preserved her,
still wouldn't
the
have lasted
remains
for
of her
much longer If
consciousness.
it hadn't been for you two breaking this, so it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in
A
the
very
end.
happy ending indeed.
Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying. I need to spend more time observing human emotions. Both are fine.
You don't understand
Everyone
human
reacts
emotions.
all right. You two must have a lot of other questions for me, right?
Yeah, so
After all,
what I
you
saw
saved
in
me,
that dream at
faithful
a
believer.
Feeder
As you were at
Forest?
the Avidia Forest, there was this incense that made
Yeah.
the traveler fall unconscious and dream of a huge tree and a red sky.
That would probably be...
You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me.
Is that Greater Lord Rukadfada?
Yeah, so you do know.
Or is
We
that
wanted to
actually
ask you
Nahida?
what that was about, and if the red sky was related to Conria. It seems like the traveler
With
established
Irminsul.
a
Yeah, it is
connection to
Irminsul, okay.
Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul.
But why would
Perhaps
she
her
want the
last
world to
memory before
forget
she
her?
died. As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are reasonable.
What the
A
heck
message
happened
from
500
Greater
years
Lord
ago in
Rukadevata?
Conria?
We thought it was from King Deshret. King Deshret? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him. You probably just heard some of their conspiracies.
Conspiracy theories, okay.
What does the... I still haven't managed to decipher it. Even the Akasha isn't currently capable of doing that. Greater Lord Rukadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura to
Contaminated
it.
with a very dangerous aura, so
Many devoted
something to
scholars
do
go
with
mad as soon as they connect with
maybe...
consciousness. I've warned the academia about this many
Oh,
times,
what would they call the
but people
Fatui?
still keep falling victim to it. But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. That's why I've kept trying to decipher it.
We can help.
So the tree in the vision was Irminsul?
Hmm.
Oh, Tighnari also said that Irminsul is sick. Is
Contaminated
it because of the contaminated
consciousness.
peptide?
Okay.
Even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about, it seems like our search for you was all in vain. The traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone like that. With you here, we may have a chance at deciphering.
What are you gonna do? Send my consciousness into Irminsul?
We must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This is the only one left. This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate.
Tell me, why do you look like Catherine? You're possessing her body, aren't you?
I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness.
Yeah.
How did you
Questionable moral debate here. Some people may have some issues with that.
You can also occupy other people's consciousnesses?
Possession.
Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal. The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha
Great Lord
terminal,
Rukkhadevata
my
and Lesser Lord.
has always been linked to the Akasha.
Well, Nahida.
I've always respected
technically
my people's free will, so I've never
create a
actually
hive
occupied
mind?
their consciousness.
Or hijack
When
people's body.
necessary, I just borrow this bionic Snezhnayan puppet.
Snezhnayan puppet. Okay.
Hold on. Did we just learn some big dark secret? So Catherine is... No.
A puppet
No
from
wonder Paimon
Snezhnaya.
thought something was off about her.
So she's
What about your own body? Why do you
artificial
need to borrow
being.
other people's? Don't you live in the sanctuary of Surasthana?
I'm guessing
That
her
story
body
begins
is
a long time
not
ago.
accessible.
After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the
Yeah.
sages found my newly born self and took me back to Sumeru. At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me.
So her body's there, but her
I've hardly
consciousness
heard from them
isn't.
since. However, I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me, a symbol of her passing. So, the sages basically put their new Archon under house arrest? How dare they!
They don't really have that much respect for Nahida, do they?
In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was omniscient and omnipotent. Even after her death, the Akasha is still empowering this nation. And I'm still really far away from
She's
being
a
able
very,
to call myself
very
God
young
of wisdom.
Archon.
Moreover,
Although she's already doing a good job.
believers, just look. Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly
Again, I
don't
feel
know
like
if
I'm
this
just
will freedom as long as I
reacting
can connect my consciousness to the
to the main story rather than actually playing or doing
Trying
any
to find
combat.
a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. I will work on
And there is
that.
fewer and
and try
fewer
to live
action.
up to
I
being a
can see
deity
why
in the
people are
meantime.
getting a little bit
Every
meh
once in a
at
while,
the
I will also take up the duties
story.
of the God of Wisdom.
Right,
And
what
in
about the
life,
Sage's
there's
plan?
never
Tell me
been
more
any
about
big
that.
problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. This is the first
I mean,
time
they've
I've
already
seen them
seized
step out
all
of
power
line.
from you. You're just a
I wonder
figurehead
what
at this
caused
point.
them to go down this path. Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange, if the traveler hadn't broken the Sabzeruz samsara, the situation could have... I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious. And
I mean,
all the
maybe
people of
the-
interest seem to purposely avoid wearing their Akasha terminals.
They probably know about the hive
deliberately
mind
trying
and
to
the
hide
fact that
something.
you can enter other people's
reminds
consciousness.
In Gandharvaville, there was a sage who had invited Tighnari to join some kind of project. Could it be related?
Possibly.
Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives.
Right, no one
make
has
things right,
realized
and
issues with the
you mean
Akasha.
How the Akasha
No.
stops you from having dreams? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been such a long time. It's
I mean,
not that
people
no one
probably already
noticed.
grown up not
It's
having
more like
dreams.
no one cared.
Yeah,
Ultimately, it's all rooted in
They
the
have
sage's
too much power.
Misdirection?
a misdirection.
The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom, even if the truth is
Interesting.
that their dreams are being reaped by the Akasha. With their propaganda in place, the sages can maximize their use of the Akasha besides. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used to its full potential. Anyway, the perspective advocate by now.
Now then, we don't have any other questions, so let's move
I
along.
hope to be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy.
Yeah, I can imagine. You probably used quite a lot of your power to try and preserve her consciousness.
And you don't need to worry too much about the sage's activities.
Yeah, I'm assuming they're
The
going
Akasha
to
won't
be
able to conduct
laying
another
low for the
project.
time
Go and
being.
get some sleep. What a relief.
The most exhausting birthday she ever had. I'm surprised that a god actually has a birthday.
Traveler?
Oh,
Paimon?
hello, Catherine.
Why am I here?
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a
Yeah.
sleepwalker. We happened to walk by, so we thought we'd...
I see.
Yeah, you're confusing her.
I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh,
And
I'm
I guess
fine.
Nahida should probably
I better
stop
go.
hijacking her body
Thank
for the
you.
time being.
We spent quite some time in Sumeru
Now then,
City.
what's
Since
next?
we last said goodbye...
I actually have no idea what we're doing next.
Oh, we can't just
You know,
keep
I
waiting
think
around
we've
like
been...
this. Let's go find
It's a
Catherine and
lot
pick up some
of an
work
info
and
dump,
grab
so I think I'm
these
just going to end the
ourselves.
episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed the content so far. Remember, like, subscribe, drop any comments in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey, thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys all enjoyed that. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and drop a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think. It really does help me out. If you haven't already done so, you can also hit the bell icon and turn on notifications. That way you'll get updates for when I upload my new videos. Or follow me on Twitter at KuroAkiGames. I'm also on Twitch at twitch.tv/KuroAkiGames, where I occasionally stream my raw gameplay videos on there, or some content that isn't on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at KuroAkiGames, and I will see you guys soon.